kisses.
Welcome in, Vinny Play Thracia.
Look, lady, whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, yo.
Well,
Dude, stop. I'll
my name
stop
is Skylar
when you
White,
stop.
Yo. My
No,
husband
it's
is
never.
Walter
It's
White,
just gonna be
yo.
a giant circle jerk between us.
Uh-huh. He told me
No,
everything.
not with the Minecraft music, okay? Like, everybody gets it. I'm streaming. I started streaming. There's the background music is implied. Like, just do it. Just like fucking, and then my ad break timer is, as is the custom, broken. So let me buy you back 10 minutes of having no ads. Yeah, so it used to be I could just like run my stream and then have the ads manager work properly at the top right. The ad starts in 1H in like 12 by 11 font. Now I have to press snooze twice, which is great because it makes me use the snooze button. So I get you back at least 10 minutes of not having to deal with ads if you're not subscribed. But it's annoying in the sense that it was once not needed at all. Also, yes, Vinny, please feel free to remind me that you stream. You're not self-promoing. I'm telling you that it's fine to take the last cookie out of the cookie jar. You just, and other people just freely shout out Vinny. Sometimes I forget that Vinny streams, and I need to be better about that. So say we all. So let's talk about welcome in, Emily. A shout out and Pickers Gill. Let's talk about Still Wakes the Deep and its absolute dog shit performance. So some of you, I'm not going to say many because I don't actually know. I don't look at some parts of my own data for psychological reasons. Some of you, statistically some of you in the palm of my hand, were there when we did part 1 of Still Wakes the Deep. Monday. Time and space is rapidly losing all meaning. On Monday, I fought tooth and nail to get this PS1 motherfucking ass-looking game to run properly without causing all pieces of software upon which I depend my streaming quality service in provision to you on your phone screens from stopping communicating with each other. I would like it if my video game did not max out 100% of my 4070 Ti. Okay? I don't care. I don't care that you have Unreal Engine 5. I don't care. I don't care that there's some new proprietary ray tracing technology that is woven so deeply into the fabric of your bitch ass engine that you feel like you need to offload and force DLSS upon me. I don't care. I do care when my PS3 looking motherfucking ass game causes my computer with an i5 13600K and a 4070 Ti, my $750 graphics card, to shit its pants and cause me to stop everything that I'm doing, losing momentum to get this piece of shit to work. Okay, I get it. I paid about $3 to $4 on Game Pass for a free trial so I could play this game instead of spending $35 fucking dollars. But if I paid $35 for this, I would be fucking livid. I'm not, because I have a Greco Roman philosophy that I've been practicing for the last 10 years that influences everything that I say, think, and do, that helps prevent me from fucking escalating unbelievably hard. But let me tell you, those feelings are still there. They're still there, buried way, way under. Don't be the one that brings us there. Anyways, I'm a buzz across the room. I hope you're well, Sick. I hope you're well too, Emily. I'm fine. I'm fine and well adjusted. So I downloaded GPU Z so I can get a idea of exactly how hard my system is being run by Still Wakes the Deep, and we're gonna try to keep at least like 15 to 20% overhead. I've made all the reasonable sacrifices that I should ever have to make, and then some, in order to get this to run at 61 frames per second, so I don't have to wonder if it's dipping below 60. Apply what? I've literally changed nothing. Stoic Deep caused my computer to catch fire like that piano Howard Shore used to make the Lord of the Rings OST. I just think that it was a mistake to force. Apparently, Unreal Engine 5, which is the welcome in, Bridget, which is apparently the framework for this game, forces ray tracing. It forces ray tracing. Like, ray tracing is built into the fabric of how the game behaves, how its systems are constructed, how it does anything. And apparently it also forces the need for DLSS, that according to the however many Reddits and forums and shit that I looked online, it was required to have DLSS on. Like, basically, that Unreal Engine 5 was not only built factoring in ray tracing automatically in some form, but also with the idea that it would be dependent on DLSS. Like, why? Like, why would you do that? So far, we're looking at 75, 80 GPU load right now. So we're cooking with gas. My computer should not absolutely shit its pants like it did last time. He's fine. He has Halo regeneration. Where am I going again? Oh, that's right. I have to start the generator. The voices are coming back. Can you escalate a little bit? Like a sweetie little bit? You're gonna have to... Like, there have been times where I've escalated just a little bit. It has not been pretty, but apparently it's very entertaining to chat when I do pop off, as the cool kids say in their street vernacular.
That worked, Kaz. I can see where the fault is. It's blowing a fuse back in mud handling.
Jimothy is going to come back.
Is that know where the deer is?
It'll be okay, little pork chop.
He's coming back.
May needs a PC upgrade stat. We'll talk about that. Oh my god. Look at this scamper button go, brother. Look at the scamper button go. Might need an upgrade. Probably needs a PC upgrade. It's a fucking 750. Are you guys not listening to me? It's a $750 graphics card. A mid-tier upgrade of a high-tier graphics card. A 4070 Ti. You're telling me that what you're looking at right now on Twitch.tv is not okay? Apparently, having the monster in the room pushes us up to 95% graphics usage. What the fuck? Okay, apparently having a monster in the same room as me is too much. It's too much for the video game. So what can we turn down here to make it absolutely look like pure dog shit? How's that? Do you like that? 90%? Yeah, we can fuck with 90%. As long as it doesn't hit 95, that's what I care about. It's just shadows. It's not like it's critical to a believable. Like look at that. That's not fucking jarring at all. Having shadows cut in and out randomly like that.
Aye, there's a good wee cunt, eh?
You cannot say that on Twitch.
Stop making noise, cuz.
Should be called 6 weeks deep. Oh, is this part of the game? Well, I have an AMD card. No forced ray tracing for me. Only good thing about AMD cards, they can't force NVIDIA settings on you. Fucking Scots, I want to eat potato wedges so bad with cheese sauce. So what can you get to stop this from happening? I like all the things you do, Stoic. Basically, what I have to do in order to stop this from happening is have a higher tier of graphics card than I should ever be reasonably expected to get.
Better check.
That's it. I need to have the like whatever +1 or +2 graphics card expense. Oh my fucking god, dude. I stopped hiding for like 0.2 seconds, brother. We're still at 84% load. This is a great load distribution, TBH. Are you gonna leave? Are you done? I'm over you. I don't know where you want me to go from here, so probably this way. I'll give you my load. Welcome in, Sumi Asami. If we could get a shout out for her, please, I'd greatly appreciate that. Even though everybody's been extremely good and on top of shout outs to begin with, so I probably don't need to say anything. And by probably, I mean I definitely don't.
You're not the brightest, are you?
So the general running idea is that we work, and by we I mean me, setting goals over a very long period of time. We try to work out. Fuck! I hit the top of the bar, dude. Just gotta keep throwing stuff. Oh my god, dude. That begins the sequence, man. Press set shift to run. It's not shift. It's not running. It's scampering. Over a very long period of time, we work on getting a new PC. Probably what's going to need to happen in the grand scheme of things is not do what I originally planned. What I originally planned was making like a mid-tier PC for Shumi, and then having Shumi do Shumi things on her own channel, and then also teach her everything that comes along with being a streamer. Because from her perspective, streaming is like easy mode, right? I mean, for some of us, it does seem like easy mode no matter what. But what I'm talking about is like constant advertisement, constant proliferation of social media, constant upkeeping of Discords and shit like that. Like, she doesn't have to do all of it. She can use my stuff as like a framework or like a backup, right? But still, like there's more than just like you press button, you go live. At least for me, and the way that I try to run things. Everyone, some of you suck, so you can get a new graphics card so you can play top games with the most voice graphics ever. I don't need a better graphics card. I need developers to stop making bad choices that force me to feel like I need a better graphics card than what I have. Okay? I'm not gonna shake fists at Cloud and kids these days' situation, but like it's the 4070 Ti is not that old. I mean, the grand scheme, and like in terms of technology, it is that old. It's like a year old. It's like a year or two, year and a half old at the latest, though. But it's not that old. It's not a not powerful graphics card. I shouldn't need to. First of all, I shouldn't need to be forced to use ray tracing. I shouldn't need to use that. And if I don't fucking need to. I don't care where my light sources are coming from. All right? I don't have a system that is able to I sub to Stoic every night. I can't sub to Stoic more than I already am. Sorry, I got some milk on you. Run, I sub to Stoic. Welcome in. Melkor, smiles to don't mind. Thank you for the shout out. Sell picks of feet for him. They give us 75% of the profit spooky game. Welcome in, Ruffles, or want to get a better job. I just donate $50 to the check. I don't know what you need. I don't know computer stuff. No, you're okay, Bridget. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling with you. Okay, there's a sizable difference. I appreciate you and everything that comes out of your mouth every day.
Fix the fuse.
Oh my god, I understand. So what I'm gonna do is that once we earn the goal of paying off, quote unquote, my VTuber 2.0 model, even though I've already ordered it like a month to 2 months ago. But once we pay off the principal of it, then we'll change the goal to new computer for Shumi. And by new computer, what I actually mean to say is I'm going to spit shine my current computer, give it to her so that she literally never has to worry about it, because she doesn't care about having things at very high settings or even high settings. She likes things looking pretty, but ultimately all she wants is just to play the game and have it look okay. And also not be a pixel art game, because she has a stigma against that for reasons. Okay. Yeah. Bring you down. What? Woo! You almost got me. You gotta be quicker than that, man. Where'd you go? You just dematerialized. Dude, you couldn't run Fallout 76? Correction. Fallout 76 couldn't run my computer. That's really what happened there. I should not need I should not need to get deep in the butthole of my own computer to systematically turn things on and off in order to get Fallout 76 to run properly. I don't care that Fallout 76 ran for you perfectly fine. I don't care that it streamed for you perfectly fine. I care that my 4070 Ti graphics card that was OC'd over the top of the Ti-ness, mind you, and the 13600 i5 processor, which is way above the pay grade of Fallout 76, and my 32 gigabytes of RAM at 3000 megahertz could not stop Fallout 76 from absolutely shitting itself. Okay, that's what I care about, is that in my personal situation, Fallout 76 could not run properly, and therein it is 76's problem. I gave it the keys to the kingdom. I gave it all the resources that it needed to do whatever it thinks that it needed to do in order to run on my computer. But it wasn't until I spent a collective 4 to 5 hours trying to get it to unfuck itself that it decided, oh yeah, no, I guess you can stream me. And then you know what? And then you know what? At the end of the day, it was fine. It was just fine. It was just fine. It was fine. It wasn't even good. It was fine. I think that Shimi heard me yelling and closed the door so that they could watch a movie. I'm pretty sure. Where am I going? Got you, homie. Okay, I'm glad I'm not being yelled at. I would never, ever yell at you, Bridget. I can't even imagine a situation where I would yell at anyone except for maybe like Franny when he tries to fake having a point about Fallout 76. You got something you can spit shine while I've been summoned to court in a Zoom call? What? No, climb up the... Dude, climb up the stairs. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Oh yeah, we scamper now. No, there's no solid snaking for me. Why are these monsters a threat again? They're just dumb as hell.
Fuck off, you cunt.
Oh my god, you can't say that.
Fucking relay.
95% GPU usage, by the way. Oh wait, never mind. I signed the settlement. No court date for me. Yeah, but pee pee poo poo. I think Stoic needs a HUD chat or a handy. You pick and proceed with sacking hands. Slice Ginger slices Stoic and hopes to calm him. I am calm. Look at how calm I sound. Do I sound not calm to you? Welcome in, Atame. Atame very recently did a commission for me. Super talented artist. You will see the commission sometime soon on the social medias. !! socials for more information. How are you doing, Utami? How was your stream today? I saw that you were streaming. I was not able to consume your streamer product as much as I wanted to because work kept making me do shit. Oh, he mad. Oh boy, he mad. He mad. 97% usage. Sorry, we're cutting it way too close. We're cutting it way too close. So I have to lower the standards. A little bit more. Lighting high and epic. You do not get medium. You do not get low. You get high or epic. I'm assuming because of the forced ray tracing, because lowering it to medium or below would disable it somehow. Texture quality, visual effects. We don't need visual effects. Nothing's happening. You need to be calmer, Lamau. No. How was that? We're back to 95%. Let's go.
Look, lady, whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, yo.
Well, my
Why don't
name
you
is
just switch to
Skylar
1920 by 1080? That worked for my card.
Walter White,
Because
yo.
I would rather die.
Everything.
Get separated. You all right?
I would rather die than lower the resolution. I would fucking burn
How long till it goes under?
my computer to the ground before I lower my resolution for the sake of this game.
If we engage the tension when she's in all four legs, we can buy some time.
What's the point? The pontoons, the electricity,
I'd rather die.
Fucking things. It's a fucking nightmare.
What you on about? You survived this long, haven't you?
Oh,
One can be said for most of the poor bastards on this
man.
ride. Christ, Kaz. Somebody up there must like you.
That's what Roy keeps telling me.
Aye. Well, he's a Barnsley
Also,
fan,
welcome in
so
back, Kitty.
he'll be used to praise.
That Kitty is a very
You're
cool
not wrong
person.
there.
Great streamer. Cozy
I'm
atmosphere.
not
You
wrong
should go
about
check her
this
out.
either. You're the jammiest bastard on this rig, and we need that right now. So let's do this. Aye.
Possibly.
Well,
Nope, this sound's still going good.
You engage the winches
Shout
in legs
out
A and
that
B,
Kitty. Oh,
and
there
I'll
you
do
go.
the
Thank you,
others.
Bridget. I appreciate that.
There's a direct route down from engineering.
Aye, all right. I'll find my way down.
Top man, Kaz. I'll give you a shout over the tannoy if we're in business.
Okay, so what the plan is, before I interrupted myself by screaming, is that I'm going to do research on apparently what is required for a streaming computer nowadays. And then give Shumi my PC, which should be strong enough to handle anything that she's even remotely cares about streaming, and have that be the new goal. I do have some general ideas about what sort of things I would care to have in my new streaming PC. The only question mark would be the graphics card, because by the time that we even get my summation, absent of like subathons or people just being randomly extremely generous, which they do be doing sometimes people are just randomly generous. They just have the means or are comfortable and want to see me flourish like a beautiful butterfly, or whatever the fuck is in the context of their thought process at the time. It could be the case that we achieve like a new streamer computer goal more quickly than I would anticipate.
My external appearance is down 5%. Shion, I need to be cleaned.
Oh, Bridget Jabala? That's easy. Bridget is super nice. She's very funny. She is very good at streaming. She is constantly on top of chat, constantly engaging with them. Where am I going? What am I doing? Am I opening this door? She do be looking fine and all that. Her hair and makeup are always on point. That's a cool kid saying the street vernacular. I need a fire extinguisher. Yes? Yes, I do. Okay. She is very sweet. She's very kind. She's very caring. Excuse me. Excuse me while I take care of this fire. Look, I guess I'm done. I guess I'm done with that. What's the plan now, Chief? Am I jumping over? Climb hold. Oh, okay, I see. I was trying to get to the ladder. Is that, in theory, by the time that I get about halfway through the goal of a new streamer computer, okay, I need to jump here. There's gonna be a 5,000 series of GeForce that's gonna come out around that time. People are estimating that GeForce releases a new graphics card every couple of years, generally speaking, and it's been about like 1.5 years since or 1 year to 1.5 years since the 4000 series, which is what I have, was released. So if I'm going to get a new streamer computer and then just give her mine, which I think would be in the long term the best for everything, because if I get her a mid-tier computer by the time that she gets all set up, streaming off of her own channel and stuff like that, it's gonna go from a mid-tier computer to like a low-tier computer. You know what I mean? There's no winning with this shit. You're always just trying to go one bar higher up, so you don't have to upgrade for like another 5 years. Do I not have a ladder? I mean, there's a ladder right there, but that's not what I want. When you adding clip? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I have to talk to Franny. What is... Okay, one reason why I may have hesitated, and I'm not shifting the blame here. One reason I may have hesitated a little bit in terms of getting StreamerBot and stuff working, for one, is because I don't know what clipping does. Like, it does it automatically take a clip that's like a minute long of whatever happened in the last 60 seconds? Is that the idea behind it? 30 seconds? Okay. What if the thing that happened was like 60 seconds long? When he asked me to help, I hated this part because it's like 90% platforming.
Ah, Christ.
Ah, Christ. Where? Where? This area is taking up 98% of GPU load, by the way. You can't have that. Video. Let's see what else we can lower. You know what? We don't need post-processing. Send it. I don't even know what that is. Who cares? What did that buy us? Another 3% GPU load? Let's go!
It's dope, man.
30 seconds, and then they have to clip themselves. So we have to do something funny for 60 seconds first. 30 seconds, Dad just keeps upgrading parts in his and then mine. It's a brutal, it's a constant, never-ending cycle. Where? I know I have to get to the bottom. This is clearly a puzzle of some description. Just gonna jump over here, and then we're gonna lower it again.
Fuck. It's soaking. I need to sort it at the
It's
fuse
soaking?
box or it'll keep shorting out.
My God. Why would you include a puzzle section in your walking sim? I just want to see the body horror, baby. Welcome in, Lissa. Alright, shut up. Lissa is here. Totally not me getting sidetracked when pulling up your stream. Still shit, but getting there. Might do Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, depending. We were gonna play Remnant 2 probably this weekend. Can I just not jump down? What is the plan here? What am I looking at? Am I supposed to jump on that? No, I'm blocked by invisible walls here. Okay, fine. Take me down then. Confused yet? I will happily be backseated in this section here. It wants me to take care of the fuse box. This I understand. Wants me to do something with the fuse box. I'm assuming fuse box is going to be up here. There's a platform you have to fall down onto. A platform? You mean I have to raise this? No, I can't do anything with that anymore. He does that and then builds a computer to sell with the older one. That's a good way to do it. I would prefer to just hand Shumi my current high-end computer without upgrading anything else in it. And then... Is that it? Alright, sick. Fuse box is above, though. Fuse box is above. Okay.
Fuck. It's soaking. I need to sort it at the fuse
What
box.
is wrong with the DLSS right now? Why does everything look different? Oh, I guess it was just the flashlights. Holy crap. Oh man, dude. I'm dumb. Help me, dumb streamer. Uh-oh, dumb streamer is at the helm. I can't. Let's take this one bit at a time. Over by the fire down there, the blinky box. I don't know how to get to blinky box. How do I get to blinky box? I'm surrounded by gates. I'm surrounded by everything. I have to jump down here? No, that seems like he'd scream. He'd scream and start complaining about his life. Can I drop down to that? Surely I can drop down to that. Because I can't go up there. There's no point in me going up there. So this must be the way.
For fuck's sake!
Jump onto the container in the middle? Jump onto the container in the middle. Is that what you just said to me? Do you think I could make that? Oh my god. Stop! Just relax. Relax. Alright, now I'm going to jump.
I need to sort out the fuse box or it'll keep shorting.
Look, lady, whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, y'all.
My name is Scarlet White, yo. My husband is Walter White, yo. He told me everything.
All right, we just need to do something about it. It's outlined in yellow where I can grab it. What the fuck do you mean it's outlined in yellow? I see the yellow, but can I not grab it from any other part? All right. Yeah, yes.
Don't look down.
Thank you. No, just go jump over here.
Shite.
I'm holding. I'm holding. Okay. I'm climbing. I'm going down. Can we all take a minute to say how well Kitty is doing as a streamer? She is doing really well. I mean, she had her first trolls in stream today, and she was able to. She had her first trolls in stream today. Franny and I were basically like hooting and hollering and trying to get at each other's throats. To climb down it and shimmy.
Don't look down.
Okay. All right, whatever you say, man. I got this. I got shimmy. I understand. I got you. I'm in shimmy mode. We're gonna get ready to shimmy. I'm ready to shimmy. I cannot help but notice that there is no prompt to shimmy. What is he doing? What was that? What was he doing? Rainy and I were getting at each other in her chat in kind of like a hot and heavy way, and she shut it down really amicably. I was very proud of her.
This training, Brody must have done like see.
What's up, chicken butt? Lamau, got him. Welcome in, Xantos. Xantos, on your first impression, do you think that a 4090 Ti should be required in order to run this game at 100 frames per second streaming it? Asking for a friend. No. Well, you're wrong. You're wrong, dude. You are wrong. Never before have you been more wrong in your life. Never before. It's 3-4 to the fuse box from here. It gets confusing again after the box. At least you're being honest with me. How's your day so far, Xantos?
Counterweights are fucking go.
They sure are. So originally I promised you all that there was going to be Dark Souls ASMR on Saturday. There's no longer going to be Dark Souls ASMR. I'm sorry. Shumi and I came together as one. Not like that. And it was determined that we're going to drive home on Saturday, because they're staying currently at her parents-in-law's house because of the whole Ellie, our dog, freak-out situation. She's doing fine today. We had a... Well, last night she wasn't doing good because there was a freak thunderstorm that happened, and she does not do well with regular thunderstorms, much less ones where it's like an extremely loud strobe light happening for like literally 3 hours. She could have definitely done without that. Am I supposed to climb up? What are we doing? No, I don't think I want to turn the fire back on. I need to go back up. I need to go back up in order to... I'm gonna climb, Dio. Don't climb up. Don't climb up. You want to send a container down? I agree. Oh, are there buttons up there? Okay. How do I... How do I get up to where it was? I don't... How do I get up to where it was? I don't remember. I don't remember. Below, button below, climb up. No, don't climb up. Pretty good, got a nap in. I got ooh. No, I have to get on it and then I have to set it up. I got it. Okay, I understand. I understand. I got it. I'm here. I'm with it. I'm with it. I get it. No? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? You gotta jump onto the platform below you? Oh. Are you sure? Because this game has taught me. I am to never jump. I mean, I know that it has like a little bit of like plastic wrap. Are you fucking? I would have. Why would you have a distance that far? How am I supposed to know I would survive that? The yellow cloth? Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah, so no Dark Souls ASMR on Saturday. Because Shuby and I agreed that we want to drive home on Saturday, so we have a whole day to acclimate and unpack, and get Ellie situated, and brace for possible re-freakouts from her, in case that she randomly believes that whatever she had an original issue with before we left my parents-in-law's, is still there, or is as severe. I am getting her a Thunder shirt. That was something new that was decided today. So I should get that sometime Monday, because Thunder shirts can have some anxiety-related reductions. Like, it doesn't exactly solve the problem or diagnose like what it was that she originally had an issue with, but if she just happens to have this issue now, then, you know, it just becomes necessary to get whatever tools are required in order to make sure that she's okay, or at least feels okay. And how I feel about her sudden behavioral issues doesn't matter, because I'm doing everything in my power to try to help her and diagnose what the actual issue is. Okay, you want me to what? Yes? Use counterweight lift to descend. Understood. Hold onto it. That part was so confusing, but that you don't need Hoko the guide anymore. Hoko, I really appreciate you, because you just genuinely saved me and chat at least 10 to 15 minutes. So thank you.
Fucking understatement.
I appreciate that.
You need to do the same in leg B through the pontoon.
Right.
See you on the other side, Kaz.
Hope so.
Took me an hour on this stupid part alone. It's not.
Fucking hope so.
It's not really clear, because it's not like. It's still not clear like what the game is okay with letting you get away with. As far as like platforming and jumping and shit is concerned. Like the only environmental storytelling that it's doing to tutorialize you is like yellow bits, which is, you know, which is how Mirror's Edge did it, only with red. I guess I have to go down here. Maybe. It do be goopy. DB Goopy down here. Mirror's Edge did that, and that's fine. How are these water graphics affecting my graphics card? We're at 95% usage. And dead man down here. So I figured out I just had to send the counterweight up to jump below. Yeah, I could have easily made the mistake of thinking that I had to write it all the way to the top.
More bodies out there. Jesus.
Probably, I would assume at this point, Kaz, the entirety of the oil rig is what I would surmise. I mean, it's like you and 2 other people confirmed to be alive at the moment. To the pontoons. I don't know how many of you are arcade combat flight simulator enjoyers like Ace Combat and whatever else there is except for Ace Combat. But I played Project Wingman on my lunch today. And if you like Ace Combat and how Ace Combat flows and how it presents its storytelling and how it plays, even a little bit, Project Wingman is amazing. And it also has a
Creepy as fuck.
increasingly hard conquest mode where you can also get reinforcements. And I don't know about you, but I love any game that allows me to hire reinforcements, NPCs.
What the fuck?
Anything that lets me have like little NPC babies to follow me around and do shit is awesome. And is also in keeping with the fact that I love necromancer jobs and pet jobs in other games like MMOs.
God.
I like KSP. Have you been playing KSP a lot? Before we go on to KSP, I will say that Project Wingman, if you do look into it and decide that it's your thing, it can be found as low as $5 on some sites. So, you know, and if you don't know what sites I'm talking about, then I will let you know. Just DM me, and I will show you where I got it. I don't have it in me to sail the high seas anymore as long as I have income.
Oh, Christ. Fuck.
Probably the only things that I would sail the high seas for anymore are anything from AAA or probably like Ubisoft. You want me to what? You want me to what? I'm drowning, I understand that. What? Oh, give me up. Okay, apparently I didn't need to do the dash mechanic literally at all. Awesome. Summoners and necromancers are awesome. I agree. In Diablo 2, I would put literally all my points, except for maybe like, I don't know, some points into like the bone spur skill where you shoot like a line of bone spurs coming out of the ground or something. Just so I wasn't completely defenseless. But all other points would go into skeletons and stuff. Just loved it. I just loved it. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go down. Equals at all times, so no minimum. What?
No, I do not want to go in there.
Yes, you do want to go in there. Yes, you do. Okay, never mind. I probably should not have done this. Is it really gonna make me wait? Is it gonna make me wait? I can't move. I can't move. There it is. Okay. KSP is awesome. It's one of those games where I play it a lot. I play it for a long time in a very short burst. Over time, I mean. Generally speaking, over time is what I mean. Like, I play it a lot, but not for very long. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying to you, chat? Like, I play it in, like, 9-hour bursts, but only for, like, a few days. I think I always give up after I land on the moon. Because I'm like, I don't know how to daisy chain
Right. Here we go.
satellites to maintain communications all the way to Mars. Or any of the other planets. And I just don't care enough. So I'm just not going to worry about it. Wee! Deja vu, something, something, and been here before. Something, something, something. If you're still here, Lissa, how was your Final Fantasy 14 stream? I did watch some of it, but in cursory fashion, I literally said nothing. Not for any reason. For some reason, I just didn't say anything. I thought to, and no words came out of my brain into my fingertips. And it was so simple too. Like it's not like you need anything more complicated than, hey, Lissa, just letting you know I'm lurking. For some reason, I was like, I'm just gonna skulk in the shadows for literally no reason at all. I do that at times. I was talking about you at one point. Did you hear all the crap I said? No, I didn't. But whatever she said, chat were lies, I assure you. What are we doing? Where are we going? Bap bap. Bap bap. Bap bap. Bap boo bap bap. There's no holes. No holes here, baby. Gotta come up through here. I can see the way. I just need my dude. You have to be shitting on my face. Well, Lurk Stoic, I'm gonna grind up hats and what? But also enjoy. Bridget. What if she said nice things? That's true. I was telling people to go give you love. I missed your B-Day stream. That's okay. It'll happen next year. And the year after that. And the year after that. And so on and so forth. Until you are all shriveled and in the ground. Because I'm a robot man. I'm a robot man, and so it is my fate. Can I can't open it or don't want to open it? Yeah, we can just open this door, right? I cannot open it.
Thank you for the subscription, Ashen.
Holy crap. Listen. What? Hello? What is up? I was taking a nap.
Tier 1 sub to initial 5. Thank you for
Should take a nap more often. No, but really, thank you for your insane random generosity. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for the subscription.
Ken, please, how do I leave this place? You would think that my dude, I know he's an electrician, but like, move with some urgency. Okay, we almost died, but we're out of it.
Thank you for the subscription, Tarnish.
Thank you, Flisklit. Thank you. Thank you.
Flisklet gifted a tier 1 sub.
Thank you very, very much.
Malfoy 8,692.
For everyone in the chat that hasn't already, make sure that you go to the if you use Twitter, which at this point I don't blame you if you don't. But if you do use Twitter, which I happen to basically as a necessary evil because that's where the bulk of the people that bother to follow me on social media are gathered, for better or worse. Although I think that we're all using it as like a necessary evil thing right now. Yeah, on there is a poll. And the poll is pinned to the top of the chat. As for what we're going to be playing next, Amnesia, The Bunker, and Resident Evil 2 from 2019 are currently tied. Remnant 2, if I could go back and edit the poll to remove Remnant 2, I would. Because it's basically a given between Franny and I that we're going to that we're gonna play co-op together, along with whoever else wants to join us, because I think that it can support up to 4 people. Don't quote me on that. What am I doing? Am I going down? So, like, how you doing, baby? I'm doing absolutely great. Today was a good day. Shout out Lazy Kitty Strawberry. How is our graphics card doing right now? 77%, 80%. This game makes no fucking sense to me at all. We gotta go down through the hole. How are you doing, Lazy? Lazy, it is a great. I don't know why my brain just tried to say like 5 sentences at once. Lazy is a great artist, and one of the most infectiously positive and nice to be around people that I've ever met. I cannot tell if I'm going up or not. I'm assuming I am. Maybe that's the point, is that I'm supposed to feel claustrophobic from this.
Christ. Fucking oil.
Welcome in, Serena. Good to see you. Dad, hello, can I ask you a favor? I sent you some photos of my future model, and I would like you to react if it's not too much trouble. Absolutely, just give me a moment. I'm just swimming through oil and the remains of my of my coworkers. So, you know, should be good. Let us look at it. I like your new profile picture. Very cute. Can you react to my VTuber that I will use in the future? Can I show this on OBS, or do you want me just to react to it? Because I'm holding back the reaction because I don't know if you're comfortable with me showing this. But just to pre-prep. Yes? Okay. Okay. Give me a second. 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 Give me a second, because it's a whole process. I can't just click and drag anymore. Image. It was made by Lazy. Made this? Lazy, you gotta slow down the talent. Okay? You're gonna make everybody else you're gonna make everybody out there look even worse. You gotta chill on that. You gotta pump these brakes. And we're gonna have them side by side. Gotta pump those brakes, sister. I can only be so impressed with you. Like I'm gonna hit a cap or something. I'm gonna get maxed out. Alright, let me move these side by side, and then I will react. Thank you again for single-handedly hype training Blisklet. I greatly appreciate it. And everyone else's continued support. Okay, and then we're gonna do this here. Here we go. Just give me a second. I only have one chance to react properly to this. Okay, here. This is my reaction. It's hard for me because I'm a stoic. Because of what I practice to, like, you know, have like an outburst of excitement and noise, right? So I'm gonna let this speak for me. Awooga! Awooga! Oh my, it is so unbelievably good. Lazy, if you did not make this, you better say sack right now. That's crazy. That's crazy good. That is insane. That looks so good. Why are there furries on my screen? Xantos, I hate to I hate to be the one to bear this news upon ye. Brother, they're everywhere. I would even be considered a mechanical one, if you include the mask as one. The furries are now cool. Besides, I don't think that it's technically counting it as a furry because it's not like a full-on anthropomorphic thing. It's more of like a cat ears thing. It's more of like a quarter step in that direction. It looks so good, Lazy. You did a ridiculously good job. And also, the model fits Serena perfectly. So great job. I refuse to not bully furries. That's fine. That's what the timeout button is for. Zatos, I'll give you $1 if you lick one of these body horror tentacles.
Hello?
No, he fine.
Is that you? Go away.
No, he fine.
Oh, Christ.
No, he good. He just need a doctor. They deserve it, Stoic. You think that's what that you feel that way. I know you think that way, and it is not your fault.
You can hear me, can't you? You understand me?
Miss Mary was telling me what she wanted to call. Ear don't equal. If you have if photosensitivity, look away. Oh my god. Oh, I have to click it. Understood. Where did I get that? I had a weapon? Since when? Oh lord, he gooping. Is he gonna come loose? Oh shit. Oh shit. So you know how, and by you I mean chat in its entirety, you know how I made Raymond Ray like a demigod? Like dedicated a whole stream to him, and then like every 15 minutes I would like ritualistically time out someone because like the whole, and made like a bit out of the fact that he didn't answer him.
I need to be clean.
I think I'm gonna do that, but with Lazy. Okay. I'm just gonna spend an entire stream just basically simping. Oh, you want me to lay it on, Hoko? Are you sure about that? Lazy is probably one of the most creatively skilled people that I've met in a very, very long time. And I don't say that lightly. And I also know a lot of people that are very artistic. I don't think I've ever said this to her before, but I love the sound of her voice. I could easily listen to it for hours, and sometimes have. I think that the model that she uses, the way that she carries herself on her stream, fits her perfectly. She is completely effortless to talk to and get along with, and is just naturally very funny and cozy. What am I doing? Do I have the controls? Do I have to hold it? Turn on. Okay, I could have sworn I did that before. Oh, I have to pull the pin. And I can say this because I'm still alive and I'm not emotionally cheating on Shumi in any way. Lazy is very, very nice to look at. She is a looker for sure. I'm telling Shumi, go ahead. We've come to the conclusion that we're allowed to appreciate other people's looks, as long as it doesn't get any more advanced than that. So go ahead. Look, oh my god, I'll give you lots of kisses on your metallic face if I could. What am I doing? Well, I gotta climb up here. I'll get it. I gotta go up the goop chute. Yeah, you wouldn't hate me if I just like stood next to that and just let it play, right? The goop sounds. Feels nice to bury people in compliments. I should probably make it cheaper. I think it's a good cost for what it is, because it essentially forces me to stop whatever tirade I'm on and lose my place in it. Not that I was in the middle of anything, obviously. And I also wouldn't allow the option if I wasn't okay with it. I think that for what it is, it's reasonably priced. People seem to get a lot of mileage out of it. It's like one of the few like points dumps that I have on here, except for like Praise Raymond, and only like maybe a quarter of people understand the significance behind it. This part is beautiful. It would be like I do agree that these like flesh wings or whatever you would call them are very interesting to look at. How's my GPU doing? You know what the weird thing is? Is that when I'm not clicked into the game, the GPU load drops down to like 50. That's what happens when you let heretics on the oil platform. But when I'm clicked into the game, it jumps up by like another 30. But it's still capturing the game and the sound, so I don't know what's up with that. I'll continue to use it every time I get enough. Actually, all of you, no you. Something that I'm very, very, very careful never to take for granted is the fact that I have,
Jesus,
due to luck and some amount of trying to cultivate it this way, I have a very, very positive community that supports each other. Everyone that has come in here, except for maybe like Xantos, but he's like an instigator. Like he gets off on it. That's why I never hesitate to time him out if I have to. He's a firebrand. He exerts raw passion into the mix. But the community, but even he is supportive. Depending on who is streaming. Like, I ain't reading all that. Sorry about that. Thank you, my certified hater. What about me? I mean, you're basically me, right?
I need to get warm. Jesus.
I need to get warm, Jesus. Okay. That's not what I. I need to get warm, Jesus. What? Do you want coffee? I'm not reading that. Is that what you want me to do? You want me to read it? Use the heater. The heater. Use the heater. Use door. I need to get warm. Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. There it is. We worked very hard on this heater turning on animation.
I need to get out of this fucking place. I need to
prevent your self-esteem from getting too high. That could be dangerous. The thing is, Xantos, is that I have a self-wonder. The philosophy that I practice makes it so that I never let myself think too highly of myself. I can appreciate the things that I've accomplished for its own sake, but not to depend my pride or sense of self-value on the results. So, like, that part's already good. You don't need to do anything else on that front.
Roy, fuck's sake.
Oh, gosh, mate, thank the Lord. I've been worried sick.
Sorry, pal. I've been out of the shop since I last seen you.
What's going on, Kaz?
At least Roy's still alive.
That cunt tried to go without us, but, well, didn't work out well for him or the bird.
Bloody hell, Kaz. Is anyone alive?
Aye, I saw Finlay. We had to get the Jennies on. And Brody as well, helping with the tension legs. Do you know what? I'm a fucking rig expert now.
Told you to take no time. I'm glad you've not been alone out there. Those two are all right.
I saw O'Connor. He's one of these things, but I thought... fuck, I don't know what I thought, but whatever it is folk are being turned into, there's something of them still in there. What's going on? Roy?
It's all right. It's just me being clumsy. Once I get my shot, I'll be right as rain.
Do you need me to come and get you?
Oh, no, I can do it. You saw this rig out? And the way to get us home. See you, girls. All right?
Aye.
You're a good lad, Kaz. That's why Suze loves you. She does, you know. She really loves you.
I mean, yeah. I don't know about that one.
Aye. Sorry, I have to go, Roy. Will you make it to the cabins all right?
Yeah, I'm on the way now. You, be on yours.
+1 voice acting, +2 even. The voice acting in this is really good.
Jesus loves you, Kaz.
Thematically, it's really good.
Everyone else thinks you're a gold.
I don't think it's breaking any ground
Right, Val.
on the
If
story
there's-
front, at least not yet. But the general atmosphere is impressive. There are too many games in my memory, recent or otherwise, that take place on a oil rig. So +1 for location originality and managing to make an oil rig. Oh, this place is gonna piss off my graphics card for sure. Camper button activate. Look at those Pokemon Scarlet and Violet wires, brother. Look at her go, damn.
Does it go bigger?
That's what she said. Or he. Or they. I like that line, Jesus loves you, everyone else thinks you're...
Shite. That's oil dripping and everything. One spark and
What card are you using? 4070 Ti, $750 graphics card, because I was like, at the time, my 3070 was already starting to struggle. And I was like, that's ridiculous, but I guess that this is how modern day gaming is now. So it's like, you know what, 4070 is supposed to be like 20-30% faster, and that's probably all I'll ever need. Who's gonna tell him? .jpeg. And then, yeah, so it's like, you know what? TI is like $100 to $150 more than a 4070. And sort of functions as like a halfway point, or maybe like a quarter point between a 4070 and a 4080. So it's like, is it worth it for me to spend another $300 to $400 on a 4080 versus a 4070 Ti for like $100 to $150 more? And the fool that I was, the absolute varlet, the charlatan that was in my shoes that day, actually let myself believe that a $750 graphics card was gonna hold me for like another 4 or 5 years. I was like, there's no universe where I'm gonna need a 4080. Like, it's insane to spend $1,000 on a graphics card. Like, nothing I'm ever gonna play is gonna require that much horsepower. Like, realistically, I'm not gonna try to run everything on ultra.
Fucking hell, how you doing?
Better than you by the looks of it. Did you see any others?
You mean anyone
I'm screaming,
alive?
dude, I have a worse card than you. It's
I spoke
brutal.
to Roy.
Like, this
He's
game,
not doing great with
like,
it,
the
his
game
insulin.
doesn't look bad,
No
but it don't
idea
look
where
good
Finley
either.
is now.
His
I
PC is
spoke
held
to
together
her a
with
few
tape.
minutes ago.
It'll always
She's
swear by
stuck until
AMD
she
though. I
gets
have
past
NVIDIA's
Rennick.
for years and
Or
chewing gum.
what
No, he has
used
to
to be
reuse that.
Rennick.
I want to
Feel like
buy.
everybody's deed or worse.
Should
I
probably
don't know
not
about your
talk
side
while
of the pontoons,
while they're
but where
talking.
I was, the oil tanks are burst, and I think there's a gas leak. I mean, I'm looking for a fucking bright side here.
Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it, all right? Right now, we have to deal with the stack.
That noise! Aye, okay. All right, the stack. I'm kind of thinking the flare shouldn't be looking like that.
No, main feed's ruptured. It's burning out. It could get worse. And if it does, it could spread to the derrick and cause an explosion.
Right, so we're fucked. Again.
Not if we switch the flare onto the auxiliary gas pipe.
Oh
If
my
you go over
god,
to
you
the
do it,
processing
Brody.
quad, I can...
What? Have you seen it out there? Oh, aye, it's quite nice in here, you know. Maybe we should swap.
You can't
Yeah,
work the
tell 'em,
controls,
Brody.
Kaz. Otherwise, of course, I'd go myself.
Christ.
Of course.
All right. What am I doing?
You need to get there and find the diverter valve, main to the auxiliary. It's on the middle floor, flare side. I'll ignite the
They're gonna
stack
fuck.
from
I mean,
here.
they're getting
Right.
close enough to
If I
each other
can't
that
do it,
anything could go
then you
down
need
in here.
this.
Intercourse,
Jesus.
I've heard,
Be on the
is
tannoy
a
if you
very
need any
good
help.
form of stress relief.
Good luck, Kaz.
Great.
You know what? You know what, Brody? Absolutely. Bend me over whatever this little switchboard thing is here and just freaking, you know, just go to town. On my little electrician butthole. Can you do that for me? Like, just really, like, really ruin it for everybody back there. Can you do that? Okay, I guess I'm going back outside. His mustache is so fluffy. It is. It is for true. Know how to reuse that? I play on 1920. I don't really see a difference in fidelity between it and 2560. The only you are perfectly right in that probably at least a tenth of what I feel is due to me psychologically having some kind of barrier that's self-inflicted from going from 2560 to 1920. I will admit that there has to be truth to that. However, I've been using 1440p as a like a poor man's anti-aliasing for so long that it's difficult for me to think of it any other way, and then I start noticing jaggies even if there actually are none, and I just think that they're there. I have seen the face of God. I have been touched by the divine light of my video games looking somewhat okay. And it is hard for me to divorce myself of that knowledge. And so I let it ruin ruin things for me. That otherwise has no business doing so. You should get a cowboy hat. Are you enjoying the game? Welcome in, Go Shoe Show. I am enjoying the game. I am not, the only part that I'm not enjoying is like, if you had to put a ratio on it. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. He's goofing, brother. The only thing I'm not enjoying is like 2 tenths. The weird platforming sections that the game is insisting upon me. And the other 8 tenths. Are you... What's going on? Are you just leaving me alone? Okay. And the other 8 tenths are the performance. I've never played a game that has fought so hard outside of Fallout 76 to be streamed. Can I... Question. Can I grab one of these thermoses and take it with me? You can't get me. I'm on the other side of the wall.
Just leave me alone.
Can't get me. I don't think they react to light. Go on then, start gooping that way. 4K media quality is way better than 2K at high quality, IMO. Honestly, it's just the anti-aliasing for me. If I can trick myself into believing that I'm not having any aliasing issues, then I'm perfectly content with that. Oh, fuck.
Fucking fuck.
Nope, I guess it's dead. Nope. Nope, you can't get me. I'm in it. You can't get me, dude.
Can you see me?
You can't see me. Oh, he's so gross. Oh, look at his face. Oh, look at his weird face, his pulsating globules and shit, dude. Anything for... Oh, I already read that. But there's a negligible difference between 1080p and 1440. There is a negligible difference. But it is a difference that I have adapted to, for better or worse. In this case, worse. I would say that if I was in a position to be forced to reduce the other settings to medium, that I would then consider going to 1920. Because from your perspective, you wouldn't, with bit rate and shit like that, you wouldn't really notice. Oh my god. You wouldn't really notice a difference as far as like resolution goes. Because I am capturing at at 1440p, but I'm outputting at 1080p. And Twitch doesn't even allow more than 1080p because it's still stuck in like 2014. YouTube allows you to stream 4K 60 frames per second, which is a good segue for me to say that if you want to see me streaming at 4K 60 frames a second on YouTube, make sure that you go to youtube.com/prostoic and subscribe to me there. You don't have to ding the bell. I don't care about that. All I need is the arbitrary number of subscribers to hit 500, and then YouTube will deign to allow people rather to use their American Uncle Sam dollars to subscribe to me there in the way that they can on Twitch. In which case, I will probably just stream to both. For the people that do, I mean, I am streaming to both now, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Bad Kitty, I appreciate that. And they're kind of hot. I can't even tell where his butthole is. Like, I feel like he has like 50 buttholes attached to his face. I mean, I guess that there's a certain amount of you know,
You're not the brightest, are you?
longevity to having buttholes on your face. Longevity? No, like adaptability, I think is what I meant to say. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop. You don't know where I am, relax. You don't know where I am, dude. Is my last name McLeary? Is that why you keep calling me that? Good job on trying to creep around without the fire alarm button. I'm impressed. The fire alarm button? What button's that? Fuck off. It's because I played Final Fantasy 11 once, and I was like, you know what, people might be interested. I thought you got rid of that. I did until you reminded me. Until you reminded me that it's a thing. I played Final Fantasy 11 for like 2 streams, like 3 streams. And I was like, I'm just gonna activate it, and then I'll deactivate it afterward, because otherwise Franny's gonna spam it over and over again. The one you ducked under to get past the dare? What? What'd you say? There was a button? What? What are you talking about? So you killed the same enemy for 6 hours? You did, and you loved it. If you could believe that, there's some people that have gotten partner from streaming Final Fantasy 11. Like, just from streaming Final Fantasy 11. That's wild to me.
This looks like it.
Now, unfortunately, people that have bound themselves to Final Fantasy 11, much like other hyper niche games that like develop an audience based off of a game that's like that, hyper niche, as I just mentioned, is that the community is not typically very resilient. I happen to be very lucky in that a non-zero number of people stuck with me when I suddenly stopped playing Final Fantasy 11 and became a variety gamer, more so out of necessity than anything else.
I'm sorry, Kaz. I need you to do it manually.
I've seen this Velma hentai. I missed the Square Enix partner train.
You'll have to head out onto
A few of my
the
college
side
friends became
and
partners.
use
That was
something
just a
like
few years
Caribbean.
too late.
Fuck.
Did you hear
The
me,
thing is,
Kaz?
Marsh, is that it's not too late.
So I know you receive it.
You
Correct.
can
Understood.
make, if you're still friends with them, you can lure them into a false sense of security, and then when their back is turned, absorb their being into yours. And then, like a doppelganger, just adopt their likeness and their voice and the way that they carry themselves and the accents that they might have. And then just be like, hey, you know what? Streaming isn't a thing for me, but you should check out my friend, It's the Marsh. And yeah, so I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for the years of support. Really, honestly, It's the Marsh is everything that I am, but better. I will see you on the flip. Skibbity toilet. What the Sigma. Goodbye. and then just shut down the stream, and then just let the subs roll in, baby. At the very beginning of this section, Potter, I'm starting to see partners with less than 10 viewers. Shit is wild. Marsh is going to beat me to 2K. Not is Lamal, and I've accepted that. I'm now slightly more outside, and that increases the GPU load by 10%. It's not too late for other things. I could be a thin California blonde girl. Yeah, and then you put on the cosplay. Yeah, the one that I like.
Jesus, you're fucking joking, man.
Time to scamper. Oh Lord, we scampering. Oh Lord, we scampering. Oh, I have to vault? Evidently I have to vault. Oh my fuck, he's right behind me, dude.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. Oh no.
Look, lady, whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, yo.
Well, my name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is
I
Josh
rewatched
White,
the first
yo.
5 episodes of Breaking Bad today. No,
told
it's
me
4
everything.
episodes. Was it 5? I think it was like 4.5.
Fuck's sake. Jesus.
Run! Run!
I'm trying
Run,
to save us,
dude.
you stupid fucking bastard.
If Marsh hasn't been shouted yet, then please do so. Marsh is very, very cool. I would do it myself when I'm running from a Gootman.
Let's see him squeeze through there. Jesus.
He's made out of
fucking
like
fired.
flesh globs, man. I don't know, were you shouted out? Let me check. I don't think he was. No, it's the Marsh. If I did cosplay streams, I'd have 1K followers by now, but I just play guitar and flex my biceps.
Shit. I'm
I
doing
mean, it's cool that you know how to play guitar at all.
Shit.
Oh my god, you see that throw? I'm so good. Wow. That's one way to get fired up. Oh man, put a real fire under his feet.
Jesus.
Still wakes the deep, more like still wakes the I fucked it, dude. Still wakes the D's. Oh, I do have to make my way back. Why is it I cannot get over the scampering animation. Why does he have to flop his hands in front of his face? None of us runs like this, right? Like this is the most non-aerodynamic way to run. It's like reverse Naruto running. I'll be banned before I ever get close to partner.
He is peace, Suze.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I'm not being difficult.
We just
I'm
have
trying
to
pick
all
up the
band
pieces
together.
of your
You have to all
mess.
band together and stream under one channel.
Okay? He's carried
Hat
a fucking
Films.
torch for you since school. He's always hated me for being the bigger man and for having you and those beautiful fucking wains.
Oh, no. Bigger man! You are shitting me, McCleary. You're the bigger man. Your 8-year-old daughter's got more brains and bigger balls than you have. What about the kids? The flat's in your name. You go to Berlin and they just take it away.
Listen, Suze, come on.
No, you shut it, McCleary. You sit your arse down and you just listen to me.
How could we not just talk about this?
Because I am smarter than you, that's why. And I will not let you
ham
drag these
club.
girls down with you. You sort this. Whatever you have to do, I don't care. You sort this or I will leave you. You understand?
Suze,
I'm
really sorry.
I
That's
still
just enough.
have no idea what's happening in these
Get out of my sight.
flashbacks.
Try not to put anyone else
From
in
what
hospital
I
today, eh?
understand, spoiler
be
warning,
a
even
nice
though you're
change for
watching
you.
like past the midway point, I'm assuming, of the game. From what I'm understanding, Kaz, who is the person that we're playing, is wanted by the police for something.
I didn't mean that.
I don't know what it
Why'd
is.
you have to...
Maybe it was said at some
Suze.
point. Maybe it was implied. Maybe I'm not supposed to know.
Jesus Christ.
But
Oh,
he took a
fuck.
job as an oil rig
Jesus.
worker to not evade the police,
Aye.
but
Bastard.
to accomplish something, like it's an opportunity, like he's like, I just have to get money and then it'll all blow over while I'm away. And then Suze, who is my estranged wife, soon to be non-wife, does not like that I have done this and believes that me becoming an oil worker is going to cause the police to bear down on her, which is probably accurate.
Oh, fucking Christ.
And then that's all I know.
My God.
That's all I know. I need to bring up my GPU-Z so I can see if I'm tapping out or not. 85% GPU usage. It's all the water. 7.5, too much water. Wait, what did she do that the cops are after her? No, the cops are after me, but I don't know what I did but apparently it's bad enough that the police want to arrest me immediately. And so basically how it went down is that I would, step one, get in real bad trouble with the cops, for one. For two, get a job offer indirectly through my friend who's going to become a chef on an oil rig. To become an oil rig technician. That's step two. Step three, say to my estranged wife, sorry about it. I'm not leaving because I'm trying to avoid the cops. I'm leaving because we need more money. And don't worry, the thing with the cops will blow over in the meantime. And then step four, a horrible body horror nightmare monster is going to get drilled into by the oil rig. And then the rest is basically what you're seeing right now. Scotland makes no sense. Yeah, dude, this shit happens all the time in Scotland. You would think that there would be a little bit more regulation. You know, if it was America, they would be like, hell yeah, body horror monster, let's go. Let's use it for testing or whatever. Who cares if literally every oil rig person was subsumed into the giant fleshy mass that's taken over the oil rig? You know, it's good for the economy. Think of all the applications. We could probably convert the horrible flesh alien that the oil rig uncovered into like makeup or something. Really, someone working there is a Barnsley fan. This game is so British happy. I don't know what Barnsley is. I know what a barn is. Like barns are where you keep aminals and shit, right? Like farm aminals. Oh, did I touch the tentacle? I'm sorry.
Somebody come quick!
That was my bad. I didn't mean to touch the tentacle. That's all me, bud. That's all me. Don't worry about it. Yeah, climb me. Then I'll very slowly make my way across. So what we're doing right now is, along with two other NPCs who are implied to also be doing things, we're trying to keep the oil rig from falling apart long enough to signal for help. Because right now, because of all the, you know, the meat, the miscellaneous meat parts that are threading through this ship, the structural integrity is getting compromised.
Christ, what were they up to?
Roddy, if you read this, let me you in engineering. I did my bit. Your plan had better work. Last chance. We're gonna go kiss it. We're gonna go kiss the alien. Barnsley is a place in Yorkshire. Is it Yorkshire a type of dog? How could you put a barn in a dog? What are you saying? What are you saying, man? You was talking about the football soccer team? They got that barn in them. Look at that car. So we earned 3 Discord movie nights during the birthday subathon that I held on the 13th. Which means that chat is due for 3 Discord movie nights. The poll for that is also on my Twitter. And all my social medias point back to the Twitter poll because, like, fucking Threads, if you know what Threads is, or maybe like one of the 5 people that uses Threads, and Blue Sky both don't have polls. They don't. Well, Threads has a poll option, but nobody uses Threads, right? Nobody uses Threads. No way through. Engineering is full of oil. We can do this. I don't want to give up. We can get out. We lost Kaz, but we can sort this. Don't do anything stupid. I don't want to raise your hopes, Hoko. But as of right now, maybe until I finish the sentence, Edge of Tomorrow is winning. There are some in the community that believe that Edge of Tomorrow is getting voted for as a meme because the word Edge is now being used as a meme. I don't think so. Maybe one person, maybe two, but it's being generous. Maybe one person is voting for it as like an Edge joke. But it's unironically a good movie. And the fact that when you watch it, you want to watch it 50,000 times, honestly plays into the central themes of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's...
Finlay,
the whole movie
Jesus
is, like,
Christ.
Cleary,
interesting.
how the fuck are you no dead?
I thought I was.
You fit to help?
Christ, can anything
I have not
help?
seen Spectral. Don't yell at me.
Cut ourselves loose and quick like.
I'm not familiar with that one. Maybe I do know what it is,
Do
and
we
I'm
even know
just
if
not connecting the
anyone's
dots for me right
We've
now.
enough radio for hours, so aye, I should hope so.
Finlay, good. Let's... Kaz? I thought...
Aye, he's a walking greeting miracle. Are we doing this or no?
Aye. We
Do
float
what?
the rig. I'll dive down and release the tension cables. Hopefully we balance out, maybe end up higher in the water. I'll need you both at marine control.
It's Roy.
Hello, can anyone hear me? I'm now stuck up in some fucking hut on the accommodation roof. I don't know how long I can last without insulin.
He's up on the roof. I have to get him.
Spectral is a 2016 Hungarian-American military science fiction action film co-written and directed by Nick Matthew. Written with Ian Fried and George Nolfi, the film stars James Badgedale as DARPA research scientist Mark Klein, with Max Martini, Emily Mortimer, Clayne Crawford, and Bruce Greenwood in supporting roles. The film is set in a civil war-ridden Moldova as invisible entities slaughter any living being caught on their path. The film was released worldwide on December 9th, 2016 on Netflix.
Plan each step. And if you're underwater, stay calm.
So the net
that's
effect
exactly how
of
that'll
you
go.
doing that TTS was that I heard
both
neither
know what
what
you're
is
doing.
happening in the game
let's go.
or what was
Right,
being
yeah,
said to
buddy.
me through the TTS. So
Got your nerve all right,
so
Nicky?
that was your goal.
coming,
You
Roy.
definitely succeeded.
I'll find
I
you.
have no idea what's happened. I think they were saying they were like we gotta turn the oil rig into a boat. Gotta turn the oil rig into a boat, which I don't know if oil rigs work like that. TBH, LOL. And then Roy is like on top of the oil rig, and we're like kind of at the bottom of the oil rig. So like he needs his insulin. He needs his insulin, and I promised I would get him home to his girls. How do you think they get them out there, Stoic? How do they get that? What do you mean? I don't know how oil rigs work. That's gross, huh? Man, this guy had a real case of the Mondays, huh? I don't know how oil rigs work. Like, do they, like, so I know truly nothing about oil rigs, as I've just said. I have thought about it for about 2 seconds, and I would assume that it is like...
Drilling barges. Typically used in shallow water and calm weather and sea conditions. Drilling barges
I'm
are
holding,
large
I'm
floating
gripping.
platforms that are towed into position and
I'm
anchored
gripping,
in place
I'm
while
gripping,
drilling
and I'm
takes
holding.
place. Drilling barges usually operate at water depths of approximately 15 to 150 feet and may drill
What
to
is
depths
going
of
on?
3.7
I want to-
miles
I
or
want
more
to
below
climb
the
up.
seabed. Submersible
roll me.
rigs. Like drilling barges,
I'm dead.
submersible rigs operate in shallow water. Once they are in position, certain
rigs
compartments
can
are
float?
flooded with water
There's
to
an
submerge part of
which
the
stoic
structure
should know?
and
Why
allow
the
it to
fuck
rest
would
on
I
the
know
seafloor.
anything about an oil
The
rig?
maximum operating
Do
depth
you
for
think that I would
most submersible
survive on an
rigs is
oil rig, Santos?
175 feet.
No.
Jack-up rigs.
No.
These drilling platforms
Deep
sit
ocean
on
oil
3
rigs
or
exist,
4
there's not
massive
many.
legs grounded to the ocean floor. Jack-up rigs are towed into
Were you
position.
never curious,
and then
Stoic?
the
No.
legs are
There's no
lowered to the
universe where I would
seafloor.
ever put myself in a
Once all
position
the
to
legs
be
are in
even
place,
near
the
an
platform
oil
is
rig.
raised up above the water to keep it safe from changing tides and ocean swells. Jack-up
Wait,
rigs
did I-
typically operate
did I
at
do
water
it?
depths of approximately 80 to 500 feet and may
Did I-
drill to
did I do
depths
it?
of 5.6
No, I didn't.
miles or more below the seabed. Drill ships. Like semi-submersibles, drill ships are built for deep water drilling. They are also mobile, able to navigate to the drill site
Mobile.
on their own and then use a combination of anchors and propulsion to keep the vessel steady as it drills for oil. Drilling equipment is located on the
Be more
top
curious?
deck of a
No.
drill ship. The drill operates through a hole in the hull. Drill ships can operate in extremely deep water, at depths of about 1,600 to 11,975 feet and can drill to depths of 7.45 plus miles below. Semi-submersible rigs. Designed for offshore drilling in deep water, semi-submersible rigs are partially submerged during drilling operations and are moored with anchors, sometimes up to a dozen. These
Oh my God, I'm
anchors
gonna
are
fucking die
operated
again.
by computer systems that automatically adjust the tension on each chain to control drift, keeping the rig in place.
This is the most fucking jank shit. They're able to navigate to the drill site on their own and then use a combination of anchors and propulsion to keep the drill steady. So it's just like a crab. Why didn't you just say that? It's just like a big crab. Why all this song and dance? Why did you didn't have to spend 4,000 points?
Barnsley Football Club is a professional football club
have to
in
spend
Barnsley,
4,000
South
points.
Yorkshire, England, which competes
just tell
in
me that it's
EFL
basically
League
like a
One,
giant
the third
crab that
level
tries
of
to
the
stay on top of
English
water.
Football League system. Nicknamed the Tykes, they were founded in
Thank you very
1887 by Reverend Diverton Creedy and
It's
moved
not
to
that's
Oakwell
what
the
it just
following
said,
year.
dude.
The club's original blue colors were changed to red and white in
It's a freaking
1904.
crab.
Barnsley spent the 1890s
That's what
in the Sheffield
the
and District,
wiki
Midland
said.
and Yorkshire
The wiki
leagues.
do be like it do be like, hey, listen. Imagine a crab. Okay, we got it. We got there. Imagine a crab very slowly make its way through the water. That's what an oil rig is. It is not. You are a crab. All right. Well, now you're just flying off the handle. I don't know why you guys have to make it so complicated. Like, just use terms that me and a non-oil rig expert would understand. 1, oil rigs are like crabs. 2, if anything, they're closer to crawfish than they are crabs. If you want to get technical about it. Like, that part I would understand. Like, if you're trying to frame it to me in a way that I'm going to understand. Even though I know less about crawfish than I do about crabs. Even though I think they're the same thing, actually. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like a mammal expert. I don't know anything about mammals, except I is one. And that's where the term being crabby comes from, because as mammals, we are also very close to crabs. We're very crab-like. Where the fuck am I going?
External appearance is down 5%. Shion, I need to
They're
be
both delicious. They are both delicious. Yes, worth the points. Very helpful. Bad Kitty understood. She's not an oil rig expert. Yeah, but the thing is that Bad Kitty is as smart as she is beautiful. Okay, and that's an unreasonable standard for most of us. Okay, I realize that I have just succeeded at doing nothing. Oh, I have to go up. Okay. It's Franny B. So Franny is probably, if not my best friend in my own mind. Okay. If not one of my best friends, not to cop out. but he and I have virtually the same sense of humor. So he's completely effortless for me to get along with. He's extremely on top of chat in ways that I can only ever hope to achieve. He's not afraid to help his friends when they need him, as they need him, for however long that they need him. He's just an overall super solid dude. They're nothing like crabs. I don't have them. What, crabs?
There must be a leak somewhere. Fuck. That's all we need.
You think there's a leak somewhere, man? Whatever gave you that idea? All the water? What are you, stupid? Oh my god. I had some lasagna earlier today. And by earlier, I mean approximately 2.5 hours ago. Can I get a show of hands? You don't actually have to do anything. It's like I'm imagining some people holding up hands. Can we get a show of hands for how many people put chili pepper flakes in their spaghetti or lasagna? Or ravioli? Maybe not ravioli. But like pasta items, anything Italian. Rigatoni. Bruschetta. DiGiorno. Ah! No, I have crabs, not oil rigs. Like I don't. So here's the part that I don't understand about oil rigs, right? How do they know that there's oil under the floor? Like are they using some sort of like Dune series like oil thumper thing to like where they like use like a sort of mechanized bat echolocation to try to figure out where the oil is? Or did they just guess? Like, did they use their giant, like, crab mech oil rig to randomly peruse around the ocean floor until they happen to strike oil? Don't be ridiculous. Cats are smart. I have 3. Aren't smart. Cats are very smart. They just choose not to do things. As a rule. What are you doing? Why am I going up? Where am I going? I recognize that I'm going up, but like, oh, I have to jump up there. Okay, I understand. Seismic mapping. Usually you'd see the oil coming out of the ocean. Well, then no, Frank, because that wouldn't make any sense, because then the ocean would be like 90% oil, if there's so much dang oil under the ocean. And furthermore, how did the dinosaurs get down there? How did the dinosaurs get underneath the ocean floor to get turned into oil? Like, the more that I think about this stuff, the less it makes sense to me. Alright, I think I found the perfect blend of graphics options to stop me from completely losing all control over my streaming setup because of this one video game. I'm holding... Dude, I was holding it. I was holding it. What do you mean? What are you saying? I was holding it. I was literally holding the button. God. Okay. Yeah, no, climb up, climb up. I'm back with ice cream. Can you share some, please? We need to talk about ice cream. Usually you see they forgot their floaties. They use sound waves as they find a promising spot. They do exploratory drilling. The topography of the world has changed. Now you guys are just making shit up. Kitty phone dies. She said it had a good rest of chat. Welcome in, Control Alternate Dad, and say bye to almost said Hello Kitty. Bad Kitty for me. And I hope that she and you have a wonderful night. We need to talk about ice cream, chat. We need to talk about the. Okay, sorry, the heater mechanic is calling.
I'm in a fucking
We need to talk about the chocolate shell, the chocolate hard shell that you can pour on ice cream, that hardens, that becomes basically like a chocolate candy coating.
Well,
does anybody know what I'm talking about? There has statistically somebody in chat has to know, even though I don't know how many people are on here and I don't need to know. For psychological reasons, it's not important to me. But like at least somebody has to know what I'm talking about with the hard shell ice cream stuff. That stuff is good. It is good. It's also impossible to find. And when I say impossible to find, I mean structurally sound. It is not possible to find a usable variant of the hard shell stuff. It's like you go to the hard shell distribution center in your local grocery store chain, and you have to stand there looking like a fucking psycho as you shake each bottle to make sure that it hasn't coagulated. I made the mistake of just going up to the shelf and just grabbing a hard shell container and just taking it home with me after paying like $4 or some shit.
That is some weird
and going
shit,
home
man.
and trying to use it, and like this viscous gelatinous fluid kind of like glurps out. Glurp being the sound effect. It just kind of glurps out, dude. They should have a dedicated grocery store person. Oh my god. Yeah, look.
Christ, that stuff is rank.
They should have a dedicated grocery store person that just goes around and shakes the containers to make sure that they don't solidify. I mean, I know that grocery stores, at least in the U.S., are now so badly trying to minimize any kind of economic losses that they possibly... Ew, dude. You know, that they're just apparently so strapped that they can only afford, like, one person to man all of the self-help registers. You know, while Mrs. like old Mrs. Jenkins is trying to like trying to use this. I'm laughing because it makes me sad. Is trying to use the self-help register in order to check out like her 80 billion items, because for most of her existence she's used to somebody being there to help her, and she doesn't understand that it's now the end times, brother. What am I doing here? Explore the crew lounge to find another way up. Okay. I can't touch a goop. I can't go down that way neither. I can't go this way because it's all ocean. This is no sad. We have it here. I did the question of the day, best ice cream toppings, and everyone voted that. Very easy to get. I see your crab eggs. So there's like a billion bottles of... Am I supposed to have like sex with this thing? Is that how I get up? You want me to crawl through here. I understand that. Oh, I have to climb up here. Okay, yeah. It's finding the one non-coagulated bottle. Which I succeeded. Now, granted, I used half of it on coffee ice cream. Chocolate and coffee. And then I used the other half on vanilla ice cream, which disgusted me because vanilla is just... It's just a bad flavor. It's the clear option. You know what I mean? It's the default like character settings you just accept the very first thing that you give you of ice creams.
Shit.
It wishes it had flavor. It wishes it could be like a chocolate or like a strawberry. It has no... If a lack of... Okay, you know those like, what is it? Like INJT or whatever personality tests? Vanilla would be at the center of the test. It would have no personality at all. Oh, man. Oh, man. He do be gooping, dude. He do be gooping. Alright, what the fuck? Those are fight words. Your taste is trash and you're bad at games. Vanilla is literally the best flavor. It's the best flavor in a complete vacuum.
Fucking poor bastard.
In a complete vacuum of flavors, yeah. I would say by default then it is the best. Like absent of any other qualifying measurements. Absolutely, I'm with you.
That's right, you stay over there.
You lost the authority to talk about food. I've seen your cooking, what, from like 5 years ago? When I made yakisoba pan from like deep fried in Worcestershire sauce ramen noodles in a very slightly overly buttered split top bun. Yeah, no, I agree. I have a refined palate otherwise. All I'm saying is that you can enjoy vanilla ice cream. I will allow it. All I'm saying is that my back was to the wall. Oh fuck, he's gonna hear that. My back was to the wall and I had no choice but to use the remains. Oh, gross. Oh. Okay. You alright? I had to use the remainder of my chocolate syrup. Wait, that don't look right. Does the oil rig always look like that? The palate of a glutton? Xantos, are you trying to have sex with me? What do you use those big fancy words for? You should feel bad? Unfortunately, I don't. At this point in time, I feel nothing.
Fuck! Ha!
Oh man, that's goopy, dude. That's goopy.
How did they get like that? Christ, did Trots do this?
Man, this life is sure is getting expensive. It costs an arm and a leg. Oh, I thought that the guy's leg was missing. Really? He was right there? Really? Why is there a seagull on a horse? I get it that it's like his final neurons are firing or whatever, but... Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, he's gooping, dude. You can see him. You see his goop? You should, though? I don't. Okay, I have succeeded in not opening the door. I have succeeded in throwing the cup at the door and alerting my position to the monster. So let's do the sensible thing. Okay, he knows where I am. I'm just gonna stay perfectly still and his AI is going to reset. Yes? Yes. Is it gonna go away? Oh man, he growed it.
So close.
Oh fuck, the roof access, I'm so close.
Aye, over there.
Oh, you mean in here? Where the yellow world building tutorial is telling me to go? Understood. Say no more. I would like to pull. Thank you for immersively telling me to pull back. Oh boy.
Ah, stop. Jesus.
That's nasty. How comes these ain't going after me? Get me up.
Fuck, I think he hit me.
Trots, stop. Trots, you're gross, dude. Trots. Trots, I can only very slowly amble through the ventilation. Can you relax? Yeah, fall through the cracks, yeah. Yeah, fall through the cracks. Just gonna We're just gonna finagle. Is this my place? You do have to scrunch down a little bit. I like it leading me through all the completely fucked up areas that I very vaguely remember. That's a good sign. But that's good lore building, story building, whatever. Oh my god. I have to make it like it was, Kaz.
I've got to go.
You okay? Can you talk? Are you gonna grab me? Okay. Apparently all you need to do to defeat the monster is just wait for little bits of like rebar and wood to fall from the ceiling and very slightly immobilize them. I'm laughing right now, Stoic, and thank God for collapsing oil rigs. Yeah, dude, all you need to do to defeat a monster is just freaking throw a crab oil rig at it. For those of you that are so inclined, I have a question for you, and I've been thinking about this off and on longer than I should have, or is any much more than was appropriate. Do you need a group name? Do you feel as though you are any less connected as a self-identified community member of mine if I don't call you like a term of endearment? And if you don't know what I mean, it's a VTuber thing, typically a VTuber thing. I don't think many streamers do it. I think like Co-Cartage is one. But like VTubers will call their moots, and I hate using that term, if only because it makes it feel like it feels reductive in a way. They call the people that identify as community members like a term, like dewdrops, or like, I don't know, you just like a nickname. And the whole idea, the premise of it, is psychological, because you are trying to bind the person's psychological profile to your whole song and dance, your circus, your production. The closest thing that has ever been said on this front, for me, or suggested, has been StoFam. But I haven't really felt a need.
Jesus.
So like,
it's moving all the other place.
To be like, hey, good morning, StoFam. I just don't think that it flows for me that way. I could call you Ginger Slices. I don't think we need a group name. No, because you'll make it cringe. I will make it cringe regardless. In your eyes, everything I do is cringe. I think either way is fine, but not needed. So I guess some bad news. Ginger Slices are being banned in the... No, they're not. Are they really? Can we be the dough people? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
God almighty.
I'm already like doing... I'm already averse to... I'm not gonna go down that thought process. Let's talk about ginger slices. Ginger slices are not being banned in the US. Why would they be banned? Because they're good for you? Is that why?
Roy, talk to me.
Roy, take your insulin now.
Come on.
Somebody come quick!
Roy, wake up, you prick. Please wake up. Wake up, come on.
I don't know what happens to a person when they don't have insulin.
Oh, you bastard.
Do you suffer from heart? I think it's like, isn't it seizure related?
Come on, back. Christ, don't leave me.
I'm not a medic. I'm not a doctor.
Hey,
I don't know.
I can't do this, man.
You missed the insulin when you were being chased by trots?
What am I going to tell Suze?
What do you mean? Is it in his room? Is it too late to go back and get it? Your body creates too much of what would be created when you're low on sugar, so it would kill you. Yep, and it's too late to get it now.
Roy!
Why didn't Kaz say anything? There's no signposting that I would have had to have gotten his insulin. Be real with me. Did Kaz at any point? Did Kaz at any point be like?
Talk to me, big man.
You know, before I leave this room, I gotta grab his insulin, or his insulin has to be in this room.
Roy, wake up, you prick! Please wake up.
Roy,
wake up! Come on.
He didn't, Lamau. I had assumed that I just had the insulin on me. How was I supposed to know that? Like, I thought that he was getting his insulin.
Roy, don't leave me.
Ads are starting in 1 minute. By the way, you can avoid ads in their entirety by subscribing free with Amazon Prime. Ultimately, I'm just glad that you're here. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you mash that subscribe button. And hit that like button so that the algorithm can give me a 0.1% chance of competing against Giga streamers with whole towns worth of populations. You basically suffocate or ad blocker. The ad blockers actually work on Twitch. Because I have like 2 ad blockers running right now, and it doesn't stop it from. Like, I guess you just have to have one that's like really on top of this game or something.
I know.
Kaz, can you stop making me feel bad because you didn't tell me where his insulin was?
I love this big man. Do you hear me?
Like, follow, subscribe to everything, and also eat cheese. Cheese is good. Cheese is good. I'm gonna stick my finger in his butt, just like old times.
No, your phone.
Just one last one for the road.
No, your phone.
Roy.
I can't get this one open. No chance.
What am I doing? Am I getting warm?
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
For as much horror as this game is, it kills off the cast in meaningful ways. It does. I'm a little miffed that Kaz didn't go. I have to get Roy's insulin.
Jesus.
You don't have to signpost for me where the insulin is, even though I'd appreciate it. You don't have to even tell me what room it's in. Just say when I'm entering the level, I should probably get Roy's insulin before I get to him or something. Because you've been vocalizing everything else up until this point.
For fuck's sake, what's going on?
Roy's no coming.
Ah, Jesus. God. Did he not make it?
It was too late.
That was too late. I didn't tell myself that I needed to get his insulin.
We all love the big man, eh?
I'll let him down.
Oh,
Raw X3 nozzles. How are you? Pounces on you. You're so warm. Notices you have a bulgy woolgy. Someone's happy. Nuzzles your necky wecky. Murr. He. Rubbies your bulgy woolgy. You're so big. Rubbies more on your bulgy woolgy. It doesn't stop growing.
Good hunter. Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop.
Oh, now the door opens.
Still poop. It's like I'm wiping a marker or something.
Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. If any of you are into atmospheric horror dramas, you should watch the first season of True Detective. Apparently the going conclusion is that only the first season is completely amazing in every way. And season 2 is not bad, but compared to the first season is basically bad. That season 3 is completely horrible. And season 4 is trying to be like season 1, but fails in every way. Holy crap, it is Gertchie.
This game
Thank you
has
for shouting out
controls,
Gertchie.
And while the atmosphere
How
is
are
good
you,
and the
Gertchie?
story is kinda cool, I give it a 6. 5/10 overall. Red Dragon Mahjong tile.
Oh, Gerchie. Deafeningly loud laugh track. You know what oh, dude, that's an amazing idea. Oh my god, why didn't I think about this before? I could give you guys laugh tracks. I don't know if you're gonna use it out of principle, but I could give it to you. Let me write on this little piece of paper here. Channel point redeem laugh tracks. Like, the closest thing is the noblewoman laugh, but like, I'm talking about like a proper sitcom laugh. You don't really have that. You should have at least one.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, why do you? I suck. Hope you're well. Right now, I'm great.
Steady.
I'm totally. Work is going fine. Now that I've found the perfect balance between me looking at the video game and not throwing up, and the video game being willing to be played by me, I'm enjoying the game more than I did. I still feel like it is completely gross that the video game is as trying on my computer as it is, but you know, I didn't make it, so. Steady what? What am I doing? Oh, you want me to run around the outside? Okay, I get you.
Easy does it.
I understand. Ellie, my dog, who is having random anxiety issues a couple of weeks ago, is now 99% better. I did have a horrible sleep because there was a torrential downpour at like 2 a.m. Plus a strobe light-esque thunderstorm that freaked Ellie out so bad that she was completely restless to the point that I had to give her anti-anxiety medication, which I'm trying to avoid doing, so that I don't get used to giving it to her. And she doesn't get used to having it.
Shit.
Streaming is going great. Everybody seems to be having a good time, which I love. You know me, literally anything I could do to make an iota of quality of life difference in people's lives, I will happily take it. It's Wednesday, so that means tomorrow is Thursday, which is basically Friday. Unfortunately not Friday, but it is essentially Friday. It's a day before Friday. And the other games that are going to be coming up that we're going to stream are not only going to run better and look better. I also agree with
ginger
you with
slices
what you wrote,
are
Coco,
thin cuts of ginger root,
by the way.
fresh or dried. Fresh slices add a pungent, zingy flavor to stir fries, marinades, and cocktails.
So you're a noodle?
Dried
No, you're a noodle.
slices are
It's always a good
milder
time here.
and often used for tea or simmered in
Switches are
soups
intended for
a
emergency
subtle
use only.
warmth.
Intention like cable
Both
control, so
types
speed
pack
disabled
a
for
health
using
punch.
switches.
Ginger is known to aid digestion and fight inflammation.
So the ginger slices I've been buying from my local country local Mennonite country store have been. If you're gore averse, by the way, you're not going to enjoy watching this. So just keep me on a tab. For love of Christ, don't close the tab. But just know that there's gonna be goop monsters and body horror and shit like that. I mean, I could have warned you earlier. I could have put up a warning to begin with, but I didn't. Because I didn't think to, and that's my bad, and I will think about that next time. What was I saying? Oh yeah, ginger slices.
Finley, I'm at
so
control.
I get my supply of ginger slices.
I'm not alone.
From a small store close to me.
No. Jesus.
They're the only place that I've ever found that sells ginger slices. I'm sure I could buy them online, but I just haven't tried
it's
yet.
All messed up.
And for the better part of a year and a half, the ginger slices that have come out of this little establishment have been amazing. Everything they've ever wanted out of ginger slices. They hurt a little bit on the way down. They're a little spicy. They're a little sweet. They basically have nothing to them, calorie-wise. And they're full of antioxidants, which makes me poop real good. It makes me poop real nice. So it's like checking off all sorts of boxes, right? And then in like the last 2 months, there have been some questionable ginger slice quantities that have come out of the store. To the point that I bought like 3 containers, close to like 2.5 pounds of ginger slices, took it home, bit into one, and it was like this weird, awful, bitter aftertaste that was not there. It wasn't the normal kind of like feel-good burny sensation. Find the ballast control panel.
Why is it locked?
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Why is it locked, for fuck's sake? I have to grab the key. The key's going to be on his dong, right? What?
It's all right, pal.
Oh, he just has it.
Here we go. I'll look after this now, all right?
Oh, I'll do that. Don't you worry. Rennick is a butthole, am I right? Thank you, we're the best noodles. I'm hard. So you're saying I should eat the ginger I steep in my tea, not just use it to flavor my tea? Well, see, the thing is that I don't know if the type of ginger that you're putting in your tea is like a straight edible kind. So while I cannot stop you, I would not advise it. The type of ginger slices that I'm talking about are like actual chunks of ginger root that are covered in sugar and I'm sure treated or cooked in some way that I'm not familiar with or qualified to explain to you.
Switch, is it manual?
Right.
What's next?
Now you flood the forward pontoon and I mean flood it to the fucking brim.
Now, hold on a minute. The pontoons are already fuck full of oil and gas. This might push it all up to the deck.
We don't have a choice. The whole rig could tip over. Flooding that pontoon will at least give us a fighting chance.
Right?
What about Brody? Is he no down there?
He'll be out of there by now.
It's candied?
We just have to do
Candied
our own,
slices?
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it is the same kind. Looking at this dude is pushing us to 95% GPU load, by the way.
Hang on.
Can you tell from how good he looks? He looks so good. Dude, I'm not surprised that he's pushing my GPU to its absolute maximum. For sure. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna flood the forward pontoons real quick with this big dumb button.
Right. Back to Finley.
Time to scamper. Like his face? I already did, and I got in trouble.
That's done. Now what?
I think I will have to basically make out with him at some point.
Come on, what? It's moving.
It is moving.
Did it work?
Fucking aye! See?
Fucking yes.
Christ,
lady, whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, yo.
Well, my name is Skylar White, yo. My
Gotta
husband
go
is
back to
Walter
grinding
White,
more
yo.
hard hats? What are you playing?
He told me everything.
They're playing TF2? Where? Oh, I can leave now? Okay, very good. I think if I do a Steam review, I don't think I can't do a Steam review because I'm on fucking Game Pass. If I was to do a Steam review, I would definitely put like a spoiler text section saying like tell your players. It's like if you're gonna signpost your character saying everything that's happening, or basically everything. If it's gonna affect the story, make sure you also sign part the bit where you mentioned something extremely story related is gonna happen. What, I'm at work, silly? Spoil it? Welcome in, DA. Good to see you, or hear from you, or see you redeem something. Oh, Raymond, if you can hear me, please give me the patience to deal with the rest of this game, possibly withholding critical story elements from me because I didn't notice something completely arbitrary in the environment that I didn't even know I would need to look for. I beg upon ye, preach, Raymond. Rage him. Rage. I am going to get up and open my door because my dog is trying. I forgot that the door was closed because I was basically like screaming, and my wife didn't want it to bleed out to the floor below where my parents are. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna play something for you while that's happening. Okay, just watch this.
Gee, welcome to McDonald's. The absolute bomb when it comes to fast food. At McDonald's, we have this insane talent, making everything sound way more fab than it actually is. So get ready to slay and join the party, babe. Immerse yourself in the fancy vibes of our Quarter Pounder, or go on a wild adventure with the iconic McRib. And listen up, Gorge. You cannot even think about missing out on the, oh, so delicious, Big Mac. It's comfort food that'll make you go. For our extraordinary drive-thru extravaganza, where your dreams of getting your order right might just take an unexpected turn. Like, for real. No wheels? No worries, babe. We've got a special haven reserved exclusively for pedestrians. It's like a drive-thru, but for those who prefer the elegance of foot travel.
I opened the door,
because, like, let's be real. You're feeling
if I die to
sassy
ghosts
and
in,
can't
like,
even
the
be
next 30
bothered
seconds,
to step
that's what
inside.
happened. That's what happened. I'm just gonna keep on playing my horror game. Nothing bad happens when you're playing a horror game. Oh, I forgot. I need to shout out DA. Oh wait, I need to probably live first. Give me a second. Give me a second. Unfortunately, I think that that there's gonna be a. I think that we're at a post. DA sucker sick. I think we're at like a post like extremely bad AI type thing. Like I don't think that we're ever gonna be able to go back to the AI generated commercials where it's like Will Smith eating spaghetti and the AI doesn't understand what eating is. I mean, it still doesn't. It doesn't know anything. But like it doesn't understand the what eating looks like. It knows that food goes up to this algorithmic thing's face and then disappears, but it doesn't know what chewing is. I loved it and hated it. My eyes couldn't go away. That's what, like, there's something beautifully freakish about AI. Not that AI exists, mind you. AI has, I think, like, introduced more problems than it solved. Thus far, to date. But there was like I don't know, it's basically like YouTube poop. It's like the AI of like 4 years ago was like the YouTube poop of like automatic content generation. There's just something so whimsical about how bad and horrible and disturbing it is. How are you, DA? Oh, it's Final Fantasy 14. Did you get to the end of Endwalker? Or are you still like beginning Walker? Or maybe you're like mid-Walker? Oh, gross. Literal signposting. You love it for me? Final Fantasy 14 is great. I am very slightly envious of everyone that is like balls deep in Endwalker, not just Endwalker, Final Fantasy 14 at large. Because I know it's like a super good game, and if anything, it's just gotten better with time.
God, it's a fucking nightmare.
It's just because of my streaming schedule, if I'm gonna be playing anything, like it's gonna be my game. It's gonna be what's getting streamed. I don't have enough time to spend between my oh good. Yeah, no, we're gooping now. I don't have enough time to spend between preparing for streams, advertising my streams, signposting myself all over the place, doing the streams, spending time with my significant other and my dog, sleeping, working, and then giving myself like actual free time. So if like any time that I have free time, I'm basically streaming. Which, as it happens, I really like to do it. So it's like, you know, I don't really lose out that much. I've gotten used to just saying inane bullshit for hours. Like there's something almost freeing about just basically becoming like a random number generator of words for like 3 to 4 hours. Like, I don't normally during the day, I don't speak at all. I try not to say anything to anyone except for like my wife and my dog and the people that I care to interact with. So it's just like, you know, I'm aware that to some degree there's like a pent up.
Don't think about it.
There's like a backlog of conversation that's coming out of my mouth during the streaming process. It's not at the end of Endwalker, ready for DT. Dawn Trail. Okay. There's a Gootman up here, dude. Where's that Gootman at? Oh, it's a running section. Press shift to run. I'm running. My face when I'm running. No, please take your time. Take your time sauntering through. He's gooping me. No, I don't think I shall be gooped any longer. Rennick, you had your chance. You just had to not be like a colossal dick like every second of your life. Maybe there is a way to save him. Like, I couldn't get Roy's insulin.
Oh, Jesus.
So maybe there is a way to save him. And I just couldn't. I really have an issue with games, but damn, this one is hard to watch. The visual effects are strong. That like the warbling bubble effect at the corners, I don't agree with. I think there are ways to unsettle your to unsettle your players more than just having something that just, I don't know, like is just gross and unpleasant to look at. Like, I get that that's the point, but Amnesia had other systems. Like, Amnesia would like warp the size of your screen. Cthulhu, The Dark Descent also did a good job of making sure that if you stared at something too long,
Kaz, you made it.
Like, you would be incentivized to
freaked out here.
Listen, Kaz, there's no much time.
Was he leaving without us?
Gas getting in here. When it fills, it will be headed right up the drill pipe.
What are you on about?
I'm still in the pontoons. I've only got a couple of minutes. I can't stop it. The rig's a time bomb now. You understand? One spark and you need to find a way off.
Just get back up here and we'll work it out, yeah?
I can't do that.
What?
I can't get back up.
Wait, no, wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait, listen.
You're on your own now.
I'll come to you.
Is she looking at her phone?
No, you won't. You wouldn't even get halfway to me. The leg's flooded and the gas, it's no possible.
You got your dive gear?
Aye.
Yeah, so you can use that.
It's oil, Kaz. There's nothing to be done.
Don't fucking say that.
I knew the risk when I came down here.
Fuck. Can I lose you as well?
Listen,
I lose you.
I'm already back on Sky. You've never seen water like that, Kaz. Clear, peaceful.
I can nigh.
Just let go and everything's fine.
Aye. That sounds beautiful.
You go one day. Alright?
No, fuck that. I'm never swimming again after this.
Kaz, you and Finlay, you can do this, alright? I'm sure she wouldn't do something so stupid.
Brody, you there?
Kaz?
What's stupid? Talk to me.
It's getting higher.
What's stupid? You're stupid. No, you're stupid. No, you hang up.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, you hang up.
Get him.
No, you hang up.
Oh, fuck. Brody. Jesus.
Brody. No. All right, it's just you and me now. Let's come on, Finley. Let's see how I can get you killed.
Fuck. How is this happening? What do we do now, Finlay?
Doesn't fucking matter.
He's dead and you don't think that matters?
He was always gonna die. All of them. Always.
Oh, Finlay.
You see that? We've been fucking about with a lakey and pontoons.
It's because that's completely true.
Open hell. Watching our pals turn into monsters. Never once. Never fucking once have we tried to do what needed to be done.
Calm down, alright? What do you mean?
I'm ending this.
Is she gonna set herself on fire?
Fucking no.
Oh no, she's gonna run out to the... Oh, she's gonna take her lighter and go to the middle of the oil rig and then throw herself into it and catch it on fire and kill the monster. Oh, that's what she's doing. Finlay, stop.
Fucking win.
Come back,
Finlay, dude, I need more than a scamper button.
I'm seeing the truth out now.
Finlay, stop. Finlay. Finlay, come on. Finlay, let's talk about this. How is she so fast? That's gonna be hot. Lamel +1. That's what we need a lap track for. I need a lap track button, and you also need a lap tracker to use. So that when you chat say something funny, I can react to it. And then when I say something funny, you can use everything except for the button that you that's for the express purpose of reacting to me saying something funny. How's this handling? Okay, we're at 92% GPU usage. I'm assuming that's what she's doing because she's so fast. How come she gets a run button? Why does Finlay get a run button and I get a scamper button?
Finlay!
Like, look, like I'm like this is me scampering, dude. Finlay, stop. Finlay, please. Low lazy. Okay, maybe I don't understand what she's doing. I'm not allowed to run anymore, by the way. Or if you could call it that.
Hell. Guys, I'm here. Finlay, I'm here.
Guys. What is it you hear? When it's close.
Who do I hear? I hear my wife. I just want to get back to her.
I just hear a long string of fart noises.
I hear my boy.
I don't know what that says about me.
When he was wee, you know. I hear him
If
now.
we're finishing this tonight, we'll do the Dark Souls ASMR tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. Right? Tomorrow I'm off, quote unquote.
There's got to be a ship coming. You said it yourself.
Christ, guys. We don't want them coming.
I have no idea how long it's gonna last.
Jesus.
I can't guarantee you the Dark Souls ASMR is gonna be good.
I don't know what we do.
I have no idea what it's gonna sound like.
We've got to face it, cuz.
But it is something that is due chat and boy howdy if I don't keep my promises.
We get back. We can. But it can.
What?
It's not going to stop with us. Fuck's sake, McCleary. For once in your life, be brave. Be brave for them. You can't
What do you
save
think
yourself.
I've been doing this whole time?
You can save them.
Jesus, Finlay.
You want to leave it a chance? If it gets to the mainland, you know I'm right.
We don't even know what it is.
Fucking right.
What if I like, I don't know, slot myself into it and I become like Queen Kerrigan? What am I supposed to do with the lighter? Can we talk about this?
Yeah, alright.
Can we work through this for like 0.2 seconds? What am I supposed to do with the lighter? You know what I should do? Well, no. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe I should commission the amazing Lazy Kitty Strawberry to make one more panel for me. That's like PC specs, so that if we ever go through this situation again where my computer is pushed to its absolute limits by a game that looks like it came out of 2007. Rest in peace, my eyeballs. Okay, that is very blindingly white. Sorry for flashbanging anyone. I could have like a PC specs panel in my About Me section that everybody definitely reads. Why can't I go forward? Okay, whatever. I could have like a PC specs, and then I could just point to it and be like, listen, my computer should be able to run this game at medium settings.
God almighty. Oh, Christ.
Love you, Suck. I appreciate you too.
Chance.
Oh Christ, we never had a chance. This is a very cool visual effect. It's very weird, it's very disgusting. And then what am I doing? Am I jumping down into it?
Sorry, Zeus. So...
Okay, so Roy would have died anyway. What if I just don't light it? I'm not gonna press S. I'm not gonna do it. Is it gonna make me press S? Is this like the final scene in Final Fantasy VII from 1997 where you're forced to use Omnislash? Okay, fine. Any oil rig experts in the chat would tell me, if you could take like a little lighter and could you replicate that? I'm not saying that you should.
You don't recognize me, do
I'm
you?
just saying theoretically.
No, sorry, love.
In this situation where there was like a body horror nightmare monster,
It's been a long time though, Kaz.
like chilling in a giant
Susan
pool full
Lafferty,
of oil.
Fuck's sake, is that you?
I don't believe so. No.
The very same. Christ, Kaz, but you look no different.
I've still got the nose, eh?
Well, looks like someone did a good job of
Oil wouldn't
sprinting about your
explode.
face.
POV, your poop in the toilet.
Jesus, Kaz. Because I really want to be thinking about Roy right now. Jeez.
He looks after me. He fucking adores you, you know.
Well, I am easy to love, Cameron.
I'm glad I got this on Game Pass.
I'm finding that.
Shut up, great Suki jet.
I do though, Suze.
If I got it on Steam and I invested
I love you more
35
than
American
anything in
US
this whole
dollars
world.
before tax, I would try to get a refund afterward.
Well, you're not so bad yourself.
It's
all
not.
things
It's
considered.
okay. It's not a bad game.
Marry me.
You what?
It's not.
I'm serious.
I don't think it really reinvents the wheel in any way. Not that every game has to.
I want to
I
spend
think
my whole
that
life with you.
thematically it is interesting, if only because I find movies like Event Horizon interesting. I find movies like The Thing interesting.
She's perfect.
She looks just like you.
Thank God for that. She's got your eyes, though.
Okay, I don't want to look directly at that
Dad's eyes.
because
I'm
it is
sorry,
very
Chris.
bright,
I know
dude.
you'd have wanted him to meet her.
Nah, fuck him.
The
Bastard
voice
wasn't
acting is
interested
very
in
good.
me. Why would he care about her?
Even
James
though,
Lee
and this is
Cast.
not a fault of the actors
I'll never
or
leave
their
you, Suze.
accents at all. I had
Be your
trouble
side
understanding
forever.
what was happening because I was so
I'm
hyper
always gonna
focused
be here
on
for this, Wayne.
their accents that I couldn't, and the fact that they sometimes, and by sometimes I mean a lot of the time, they replaced the subtitle words with Scottish words. It was just barely enough that I could not easily parse what was happening in the background story that was happening. Oh god, that scared me, dude. I thought she was a goot monster. I thought she was a goot monster. Is she gonna turn into a gootman? Suze? Suze? Is she naked under there? Suze? Suze, I don't mean to alarm you. I think we're in a simulation. Suze? Suze? Is that us? Is that us? I don't think it's us. It doesn't look like us. I'm gonna open this door and it's gonna be the goot monster on the other side.
Kiss the Waynes for me. Tell them I'll be back for Christmas. I'm sorry, Suze.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Am I gonna fall? Credit roll. Credits rolling.
Hey, Cass.
The
I'm
first
sorry
XP
it's
party
been
in 3
so
weeks. On Summoner level 39.
Just wanted to send you this.
In LTEP,
To see
5
we'll
at
get
camp,
through it.
1 running here, 6
No,
at
no,
camp,
no.
bringing Cactuar with them.
Just take care
I look
out
at him
there
waiting
and
for him to
put him in
die.
a beautiful big
War
gallus
Vokes
man
and
back home in
Dragoon
one piece,
jumps.
okay?
Now full party running to his zone line. I think
Let me
being
see. I
AFK
don't
because
know if
I'm
you-
not touching that.
The girls
That
mess
is
and love
wild.
you. I'm still raging at Roy, but he's a good man and I know he'll look after you. Whatever happens, we will be all right. We can weather this.
That's not a good sign.
Just wanted to say that to you, Cass.
Like in that situation, you
Keep
just
safe
let the
and close and
person
make sure you
die
know
if
to
they
come
really
and
have
meet us.
to. Like what even was the
I
thought
love you.
process? Did anyone
Come
say
on,
anything? Did they really think that they could kill the Cactuar?
Be safe out there on those waters. My man. My love.
I think I've only forcibly DC'd once. In my, I don't know, 2 years of playing, give or take, 1 to 2 years of playing Horizon. I think I forced DC'd once, and I don't remember what the situation was. But I think that it wasn't terribly far from what was going on with you. I think that it was one of those parties where the monster was just like killing like 3 or 4 people every other fight that we were doing, and yet nobody wanted to stop. Nobody wanted to stop, and there was nobody looking to replace me. So it was like I was like 45 minutes to an hour into this situation where I was like, I have to be the one to stop this. If not for them, then for me. And I think that I forced DC'd around then. Sumo made this? I don't know. I thought it was made by something Chinese room. You meant to be swimming? I don't think so. They zoned it, making their way back now. Okay. Yeah, so my final opinions on the game is that it doesn't try to do anything necessarily new. It doesn't really have to. Thematically, it's very, very cool. The voice acting is stellar. Some of the best voice acting that I've heard in a long time, in general, even though I had a hard time with the accents. It acting as sort of like a barrier. I am a stupid American. So I'm going to suffer from not hearing like a vanilla voice or like a British voice. And by vanilla, I mean American, like default, no accent whatsoever. Like character select, you pick the very first voice that's there. That's the American voice. If I don't hear that or like British, then it's more difficult for me to parse what's happening. And that's a fault with me. The accents are not that thick. When you replace like every fourth or fifth word with a like a local term version, like a different word that isn't in the subtitle, you're gonna confuse me. The fault is 100% with you. That is what I said, just in a different way. The fault is with me. I'm acknowledging that. I'm letting you know, as a receptor of the words that are coming out of my mouth, that it's affecting me. I'm gonna download Metal Slug. You should. Metal Slug is great. It's a great series of games. Welcome in, OMG. I'm interested, cautiously interested, in the tactical RPG. The Metal Slug tactical RPG that I think is releasing this month. I'm not sure. The platforming is bad. It doesn't try to be a platformer, but I think that the light puzzling... I think that the light puzzling kind of... I don't know. Light puzzling seems to kind of work against it. I understand that it's like a vehicle to get from like place to place. Literally. But I didn't enjoy the platforming at all. I think the world building was good. I don't appreciate the massive story element that I missed because my character chose to not voice what was going on around them for the first time in the entire game. Metal Slug Tactics, never heard of it. I am interested in sort of Can Valaria, though. I have not heard of that one. Alright, let me give you a shout out. OMG, level up. If you've enjoyed this even a little bit, consider following. Or subscribing on YouTube, or both. OMG, level up. If you like this a ton and have the means, consider subscribing on here. Gets you a bunch of emotes, ad-free viewing, and puts a big old smile on my face. Next stream is gonna be on Friday. We're gonna be doing Dark Souls ASMR, I think. And then there's no stream on Saturday. There's no stream on Saturday because I'm gonna be driving home. And then Monday is gonna be the new game, based off of the results of the poll that are pinned at the top of the Twitch chat. Let me find what game, dude, I missed because I just got home. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be either Amnesia: The Bunker or Resident Evil 2, 2019. Let us send you over to someone else. X-Ray is streaming. X-Ray is streaming, and she hasn't streamed for like 2 weeks. What game were you playing? I was playing Still Wakes the Deep, which is like a horror walking simulator about you being like an oil rig worker and everything goes horribly wrong. I would not recommend it to you. I wouldn't like if this were a Steam review, it would be mixed for me. But it would be like a mostly positive thumbs up for me if that was even a choice. Like just barely over that threshold. Visage is trash? I don't know. It seems pretty popular. It can't be that bad, right? Everything popular is always good. We could send you over to It's Liu T, who you're not familiar with. My chat is not very familiar with Liu T, but Liu T is trying to get affiliate. She's a very nice person. She is balls deep in Lobotomy Corporation and knows a lot about it, so if you're interested in that game, you could definitely watch a worse person for it. I gave a suggestion. I just thought that you were like letting neurons fire. I didn't know that you were actually saying something to me. Angel of Night. For you, Franny, I will deliver unto this person viewers. So you can warn them. Raid Angel of Night, because I want you to make sure that you get the credit for sending people their way. We must consume. I will see you guys on Friday for Dark Souls ASMR. Goodbye, my friends. Bye, bye, bye. A good one, bye. Take care, bye. I appreciate you, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Have a good one, bye. Bye. Bye.